Hey, wonderful people, it's me, Sean. So I wanted to make this video today, even though I really don't have anything planned to say. I didn't write a script or anything. Just because it's Tuesday, I usually drop videos on Tuesdays and let everybody know uh, what I'm thinking or anything like that. So what comes to mind right now is that yes, people should do what the news is saying, wash their hands, be clean, stay 6 feet away from people, all that stuff. Stay home if you don't feel good or whatever the situation is. But also, two things I have to tell you. One is that the coronavirus, listening to the news, I stopped watching the news some time ago. Um, I only watch it in spurts. In other words, I'll watch it like today, special reports. And at night, I'll listen to 10 minutes or 5 minutes of it. And then I change to something else. I'll change to, um, there's a channel that shows only reruns of old shows, and I'll watch that and laugh at that. And what I'm trying to say is that you have to bring your system up, because when you're stressed out, when you're always down and depressed about, so it leaves your system open for diseases. It leaves it open for colds and viruses and flus and all of that, I want to say schmalkes, right? Yiddish word. And you have to be up and happy. And even though all this news is very detrimental, very horrific, uh, go by your faith. If you're a faithful person, read the Bible, pray. All of us collectively around the world can stop this virus. How? By praying. Pray to God. If you don't believe in God, pray to Jesus. If you don't believe in Jesus, pray to the universe. There's always an entity, a good entity out there listening to our voices, whether solamente or if it's collectively. Pray. Pray to stop this virus. I pray every day, 3 times a day, a little bit more sometimes, and I ask God to crush the coronavirus, obliterate the coronavirus from this planet. And if we do this, if we all come together around the world and pray and have faith and be up and happy, and don't let this thing bring us down, we all can get through this. Um, the powers of God are much more powerful than any man-made disease. It's much more powerful than anything that man can build. God is, I want to say God is the epicenter. God is the icon. And anything and everything is possible with God. Man can build buildings and cities, and you see what happens to these cities, right? Earthquakes, hurricanes, and we may think it's horrific, but there's a reason for it. God moves in mysterious ways. And if we pray to stop this coronavirus, to crush the coronavirus, to have God obliterate the coronavirus from our existence, it'll work. It'll happen. It'll disappear, and it'll be like it never, ever happened. We must believe. The most important thing is to pray. That's the first thing. Second thing is to believe, to be up, and to be happy and light. And I know firsthand it's difficult to do that. Believe me, I do. I suffer from depression. I know it's firsthand. I've had to text two of my friends who keep telling me, you're doing a good job, Sean, with these videos, and you have to stay up and don't let this thing get down. And Vinny, my best friend, my Goomba, is always telling me you got to be up. You can't let this stuff get you down. And my childhood friend Griselle, I just got off the phone with her. She says, you can't let this thing get you down. You have to stay up, because stress will open the doors to all detrimental possibilities. It's very easy to get sick when you're stressed out and you're depressed and your system is down. And that's basically what I want to say. I have to drive home and reiterate myself and say, we all collectively around the world, have to pray and ask God to stop this coronavirus. It can happen. God is the creator of this earth. That there's nothing that gets by God. And if we pray and let God know that we love him and that we believe in him, that we have faith in him, that he'll cure this thing that's going on, it'll happen. So we all have that power of togetherness to beam a message to God, and by praying, to stop this thing that's going on. Now, I told you it was two things I wanted to talk to you about. The second thing is that we, as a society, were never taught worldwide. We were never taught that our bodies are sponges, that we ingest things not only from our mouth and our nostrils, but also from our hands and our legs, our bodies, because we are porous beings. We have pores all over our bodies, our scalp, our face, our hands. Everywhere we have pores. And when you touch something, you may not realize it, but it enters the body. I want to say through osmosis. So if you're continuously washing your hands with alcohol and peroxide, and even me, I can be honest with you and tell you that I wash my hands with bathroom cleanser. Spray on bleach. I have bleach right there, and I wash my hands with it. And it can affect the human body. When you ingest through your pores daily and hourly and minute by minute, you're putting these chemicals on your hands to wash what you think are germs. It enters your body. It enters your pores, and it settles in your kidneys, and it settles in your liver. And all of us are using alcohol-based products to cleanse our hands. And what happens when there's an alcoholic and he drinks too much or she drinks too much? They become patients of cirrhosis of the liver, which means the liver cannot take any more substances, alcoholic substances, and it gets larger. And I had an uncle that died. Well, he died before I was born, but he died of cirrhosis of the liver because he drank a lot. And what happened is your liver becomes fatty. It's called a fatty liver. Again, do your research. Don't pay any attention to me. Read, always read. Do your own research. Cirrhosis of the liver, and your liver becomes a fatty liver. And it takes 3 years of non-drinking, total abstinence from alcohol to cure your liver. And once your liver is gone, that's it. You can die from cirrhosis of the liver. So what am I saying? I'm saying be careful with the amount of cleansers that you put on your body, on your hands to be clean and to eradicate germs around you. Yes, be clean. Wash your hands fully. Do that happy birthday song. Or if you want to do Mississippi, I think you have to say Mississippi 3 times, spell it 3 times, Mississippi, while you're washing your hands. Do that. Wash your hands constantly with medicated soap. Go ahead and do that. We're used to that anyway with bathing with soap. But when you use harsh chemicals on your hands on a hourly basis or a minute by minute basis, believe me, your system is ingesting all of that through the pores. So that's what I want to say today for this particular podcast. I wanted to go live, but I don't know how many people would be able to see me live. And I'm not really, I don't really just want to talk to 2 or 3 people. I love all of you out there, but I just don't want to talk to 2 or 3 people. And I know if I make the tapes like this, recorded tapes, that people can log in and they can see it at their leisure. So again, thank you everybody for watching my videos and paying attention to them and commenting. And again, pray to God, to universe. Even if you pray to grass and to the trees and to the sun, like a lot of Native Americans pray to the Mother Earth, do that. I don't want to leave anybody out. Whatever you believe in, if it's a good entity, go and pray to that. Ask for this coronavirus to be obliterated from this earth. Have a great time. I love you all so much, and I'll see you again real soon.